Good morning and welcome to John Beck. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Wednesday yesterday. Today is Thursday, October 12th, 2023, and it is a day A for instrumentals. It's a day 5. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Go ahead and take a seat. I am so happy that you are here in school. Thank you for bringing that awesome energy. And as always, just remember, you breathe such an important part of our life here into the school. The school building is really an empty shell of itself when you're not here. I mean that in the summer. I also mean it like even in the evening, right? Once the kids leave, the school just feels different. You guys really make this school what it is. And this is something that I get excited about every morning, and it is also something your teachers also get really excited about as well. Now, don't forget, we've got 3 expectations here at the school. Number 1, be respectful. Number 2, show that you're responsible. And number 3, show that you're ready, okay? And as part of being ready today, I want to talk about respect, okay? Now, oftentimes I talk about it in terms of respecting others and respecting ourselves. Sometimes a little bit about respecting our the area and the environment we're in, right? I've recently talked about picking up the trash in the bathroom, even if there's no one else there to give you a good job, right? Sometimes it just it makes you feel good, right? If you think about it, to do the right thing, and even if nobody else is there to see it. Now, today I want to talk a little bit about something because sometimes kids ask about why we have this rule, right? And sometimes it's simply because it's a rule because our society says it's a sign of respect. So many of you guys know that I like to wear a hat, right? Especially when I'm outside, I tend to wear a ball cap. I switch out my ball caps. Sometimes I go through phases where I just love wearing a particular ball cap, right? Some of you guys know too that sometimes I ride a bicycle and I'll wear a helmet, which is the right thing to do, just to be safe, right? The question is, what do you do with your headgear when you come in? When it gets cold, you wear a beanie. Whatever it is, your headgear, your hat, whatever it is. In our society, it's polite. It's the kind thing to do. It's it's a sign of respect to come into the building and take your hat off. If you follow some more official organizations, you look at law enforcement, police officers, you look at the military, they all wear hats, but they are very automatic about taking it off when they come into the building. Sometimes Mr. Lin will forget, but one of the first things I want to make sure that I remind myself to do is take off my hat. It's an uncovering. It is a way to show my face. It's a way to say I'm not hiding anything. You can see me in my eye. You can see my whole head. And I'm not hiding anything. I'm approachable. I'm kind. I'm here to love, care, and encourage the world. I'm not going to hide behind a hat. And that's what I want you guys to remember, okay? Maybe it seems like a silly rule, but in our society, it's just something that we kind of expect as a sign of respect. Many of you guys have been to baseball games, right? And at the start of a baseball game, we have someone who sings the national anthem. If you've been to a Warwick football game even, right? Even football, right? You start with standing for the Star Spangled Banner, our national anthem. And if you take a look at the people who really know what to do, our ball players and football players, all of that, they take their helmet off. Why? It's a sign of respect, right? Just like shaking hands is a sign of respect. And that's what I want you guys to keep in mind. We are going to have some silly days, right? Where it's hat day. And you know what? Hey, guess what? Get to wear a hat inside, and that's cool too. There are going to be special occasions where your teachers will say, hey, we've got a reason why we're going to wear a hat today, and that's okay. And they'll actually come and ask permission, and maybe we can make that happen. But on your normal regular day, it's a sign of respect to take your hat off. Maybe you call me old school, maybe I'm old fashioned, but I kind of like that there are little things that we do that are just common signs of respect. So if you are like me and you wear a hat or a helmet or whatever it is, when you hear the national anthem, when you hear the Pledge of Allegiance, when it's time to go into a building, practice taking your hat off. Especially in a school where there's a certain level of respect. Now, you'll see me too sometimes in big box stores like Walmart or if you go to Costco, sometimes I'll keep my hat on, right? And our society's kind of gotten to a place where there are some places inside where where it's more acceptable to keep your hat on, especially if it's a big place, a mall or whatever. But as far as schools go and more formal places, take your hat off. And if you're wondering why, it's just because it's a sign of respect, and most people recognize it that way. And I think I could get behind it. It's not a big deal to take my hat off. I kind of like seeing you in the eye, and I think you like seeing me in the eye and not having to hide behind a curved bill. Okay. Now, as far as special announcements, I do want to share with you a message from Miss Horton, our music teacher. Congratulations to the new music club members. If you are in the music club, you will have your first rehearsal today. Students are to be dismissed with the second bus run. So if you're in the music club, you will dismiss to go to the music room with the second bus run. And just as a friendly reminder, rehearsal ends at 3:30. Hopefully your parents know that. We want to make sure you guys are timely. That's also a sign of respect, that you get picked up on time, so that Miss Horton, who puts in so much energy and effort into music club and teaching music, well, she could go home and rest too. All right. Now listen, if nobody else has told you this, I want you to hear it from me. I love you. I care about you. I'm here to encourage you. That encouragement goes out to our Beck Trek. Okay, you guys are doing a wonderful job. Just a quick little update I want to share with you guys. Give me 1 second here. Miss Myers retains the lead, but yesterday I said that Miss Moffitt's class was in a solid second place. Well, we actually have Miss Harnick now tying the they've tied it with Miss Moffitt as far as taking the second place, and then we continue to have Miss Veely and Miss McGinty. All 5 of your classes are above 100% of your goal. And Miss Rubin, you guys are still $5 away from hitting 100%. Mr. Packer, you guys have made a furious rise up the standings, and we've got Miss Avery and Miss Schieber and Miss Boyer and Miss Breckenmaker. So you guys are having a good showing. You guys are all in the 70% or higher. I want to encourage you to continue to encourage others, and if you're still raising money, go for it. Remember, this is all a show of love and care and encouragement for our school. All right, listen, I can't wait to see you guys around. Have an awesome day.